Hi everyone, my name is Skylar Owens. I use she, her, hers pronouns. I am currently a sophomore at Colorado College, and I'm going to be teaching this dance fitness course today. Currently, I have the capability of having access to this whole studio, but you might not. If you can, just find a space as big as possible. If you can, outside would be good, but you don't need anything other than your body and an access to internet in order to watch this video. So I'm basically going to start with a warm-up. I'm not going to give you any of the dance moves for this ahead of time because you can just follow along, but for the future dances I will be doing small parts to let you know the combinations that are going to be coming up. And yeah, if you theoretically had any questions, if this were a Zoom class, I would ask you to please let me know at any time. And in the Zoom class, I would ask that my students turn off their sound so that it doesn't potentially interrupt the other students on the Zoom class. Great, so we are going to do the warm-up. So just start with some light jogging. Then take your hands and bring them up and down. Keep going. Stretch it out. And then bring it back. Other side. Bring it down. Stretch it out. And then we're going to do wide squats. Follow my arms if you can. Center. Out. Up. On top. Again. Center. Out, up, on top. Now bring it over to the side, stretch it out. Other way. Now we're going to repeat that. And up, on top. Again, forward, out. Up, on top. Now you're going to have your back flat. Other side. All right, turn around, chest. Out, left, back, front, left, back, right, around, around. Forward, right, back, left, forward, right, back, left, around, 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 around. Same thing but with the hips. So forward, left, back, right, forward, left, back, right. Make sure that you have a bend in your legs as you're doing this. And then forward, right, back, left. Forward, right, back, left. Around. All right, now stretch out your arm and just do some toe ups. And then other side. Now we'll get those wrists in there. that way because a lot of my movement is side-based. And when I'm calling out the names, I want you to be able to follow me along instead of getting the confusion of seeing me as a mirror while I'm calling out the wrong directions. So yeah, for our next song, basically we're gonna warm up those arms. It's gonna be a pretty intense shoulder workout. And basically, I'll do the beginning, but we're gonna go through 3 different rounds. And so what those are gonna be is you're gonna take your arms and they're going to connect on either side 4 times. For me, when I'm doing this, I'm gonna do a step to help me remember. And then it'll go around the head 4 times, and then some clockwork arms, again 4 times with a cross, and then ask the question. So that's the first set. The second set is going to be taking your arms out, up, down, down, up, and shoulder roll forward and backwards and forwards and backwards. And then the third one is going to have your arms out, and you're going to go up, 45, all the way forward, and then do like scissors with your arms 3 times and back out. I'll be leading you through the entire time, so hopefully you should be able to follow along. All right, just tuck your arms, change which ones are on top. Take your left down and flex, right and flex, around, switch their positions. Now do that faster. Then you're going to go around the back, so around the back, flat, around the back, flat, around the back, flat. First grouping, here we go. Bring them to each other. Around. Walk. Ask the question. Again. Around. Walk. Point, point. Again. Meet. Around. Walk. Point, point. Last one. Around. Walk. Who are you?
Now what the fuck you gonna do?
Okay, march with me, crossing. Now chopping. Cross again. Chop. Alright, here we're going to start our second set. So, out, down, down, up, shoulders. And shoulders. Again, out, down, down, up, shoulders. And shoulders. Keep going. did that. That is a lot. Take your time.
4, 3.
Do some Michael Phelps. Take a moment for yourself. Stretch out those shoulders because they're probably burning up by now. And while you're doing that, I'm going to start showing you what the next song is going to look like. So this next one is going to be pretty cardio based. And so basically what you're going to do is you're going to start with high knees and you're going to do 8 of those. Switch to butt kicks, 8 of those. And then you're going to have jumping jacks and you're going to turn around and then you're going to repeat as the chorus repeats itself. And then for the verses, what you're going to do is you're going to do a grapevine, which goes right, behind, right, and together you're going to jump and clap, and then left, behind, left, together clap, followed by a turn to the right. So imagine a line with you, and you're just going to step on that line, 1, 2, 3, again, jump clap, and then back to the left, 1, 2, 3, and then jump clap, followed by 8 skaters. So what those are is you're going to kind of want to get down into a semi-squat, and you're going to jump and land your foot, and then jump and land your foot. Just focusing on balance. You don't need to get as far as you possibly can. Just keep yourself balanced and low. All right, this one starts with the chorus, so it's going to go 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and then high knees. Give it what you got.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
High knees. Bucket. Jump jacks. Turn. Turn and do it again, high knees. Bucket. Jump jacks. Turn. Turn and go into your grapevine. So right, left, left, turn, stop, skitters, keep pushing, do that again, right, turn, skitters. Okay, keep light on your feet and just move those hips. And breathe. Get ready for that chorus again. All right. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. High knees. Bucket. Jumping jacks. Turn. Again, high knees. Bucket. Jumping jacks. Turn. Go to those grapevines again. Turn. Turn. Skaters. Repeat it. Right. Turn. Turn. Skaters.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
High knees. Bucket. Jumping jacks. Turn. Do it again. Bucket. Jumping jacks. Turn. Grapevine again. Push through. Turn. Turn. Skaters. Grapevine. Turn. There's no 5, 4, 3, 2, 1 on this one, so go right into it. Bucket. Jumping jacks. Turn. Again, last time. Push it. Butt kicks. back.
So yummy, oh, it's so yummy. No, you want this yummy, yummy all your tummy.
Pose. Whew. Okay. Take a breather, grab some water. You should definitely need some by now. Whew. Now, for the next one, it's gonna be a little bit more dancey than what we've just been doing, you know, getting really into the meat of working out and warming up. So what's gonna happen is this one's gonna start with a verse. And for the verses, what we're gonna do is we're gonna do 4 steps where you bring out your foot and your leg is gonna be straight and your arm is bent, the same arm as the foot that's out. And it's gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Got it? And then after that, you're gonna reach up for the sky. You're gonna drop down, bring it back, make that quick, and then just give yourself a sexy up. And you're gonna repeat that again. So 4 of these, up, burpee, sexy, up. And then you're gonna do these walks where when you step on your right foot, your hands are gonna bend to the right, and then left with the left. So you go 1, 2, 3, 4, down, 1, 2, 3, 4. Whew. And after that, you're gonna go for a little cross cha-cha-cha action. So you're gonna cross, and then come back, 1, 2, 3, cross, come back, 1, 2, 3. You're gonna do that 4 times. And for the course itself, you're going to do a squat into calf raises. And you're going to do a cross, cross, hip, hip. And you're going to repeat that 4 times and try to change which foot goes in front. So I did right first, and I'm going to do left and then left hip first. So try and change that every other. If you can't do that, that's okay, but just try your best. And yeah, I'll lead you through it. Pose at the beginning, feel yourself. All right, now do the steps. Up, burpee, sexy. Again. Up, burpee, sexy walk. Cross, cha-cha-cha, cross, cha-cha-cha, again. Cross, cha-cha-cha. All right, squat, squat, calf raise, cross, cross. Again. Hips, hips. Calf raise, cross, cross, hips, hips, squat. Calf raise, cross, cross, hips, hips. Set. Up, burpee, sexy. Again. Up, burpee, sexy walk, go. Down. Cross and cha-cha-cha, cross, cha-cha-cha, walk. Cross, cha-cha-cha, cross, squat, calf raise, cross, cross, hips, hips, squat, calf raise, cross, cross, hips, hips again. Shake that booty. Now go for the chest. Whole body. Chorus. Cross, cross, hips, hips. Squat. And just feel yourself. Whew. All right, now this next song is definitely gonna be the hardest. It's all about building up those thighs and that booty. So you're gonna be squatting and lunging a lot. So I'm gonna let you know now, feel free to take breaks and shake out your legs because it can get pretty rough, but just try and hop back in as soon as you can. So also feel free to take as many water breaks as you want. For this, how it's gonna go is there's gonna be lunges back up, and you're gonna do 4 of those, and then you're going to go, this is for the verses by the way, you're going to do calf raises while bringing your arms up for 8 counts, and then you're going back into the lunges 4 times. And then you have the chorus, which is essentially an oscillatory squat or a bouncing squat. So you're going to be in squat position and bouncing for 8 counts. Open to the right, 8 more. Back to the center, 8 more. And to the left, 8 more. And so the first verse that I taught you will happen twice. And then there will be a second verse that also happens twice, where you're going to be in a wide squat. And you're going to lift up each calf muscle 1 at a time for 8. And then you're going to do both at the same time for 8. And then it's going to be followed with lunge, squat, and just staying in this position, but switching where your chest is facing and bringing down those legs for lunges on either side. Whew. Let's take 1 more minute for ourselves just to prep because this is the hardest song in the whole thing. Also, I'm going to have some water myself. Whew. And I just did a bunch of leg stuff yesterday, so I myself might not be able to get through the whole thing, so no judgment if you can't. This is meant to be a difficult song. But it's time to build up our booties. So just prep.
I know you're gonna do it for the gram, right?
All right, remember lunges. Right first.
First things first, I get all the money. Girls like me, keep it honey. Girls like you, cause you funny. You boys ain't stunners. I'm the one that came in.
Back, calf raises.
She ain't from a nine. I'ma do it all night till I got nothing. Still got me buzzing. I am not a husband. I can be your daddy cause I am a motherfucker.
Lunges.
Why you mugging? These boys sweet muffin. My seat on her face, she get smashed like a pumpkin. Ooh, she love it. Do me rough. Talk that nasty.
All right, now squat.
Can you make it good? Make it good, 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 make it good.
Open to the right.
Take a sip, take a sip, take a sip, take a sip, lick a lip, lick a lip.
Back to the center.
See you did, see you did, make it good, make it good, make it good, make it good, make it good.
To the left.
Take a sip, 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 take a sip. Yeah, baby, show me how you make it good.
Focus on your balance. If you don't chorus at the end of this, yell them out. I got issues. Lunges. Get back into those squats. Moving to the right. Back to the center. We got chest up. Left. Keep pushing. 3 more. 2 more. Last one. Look at yourself. Woo! Now I want you to give yourself a pat on the back, because that was very difficult. And you just did it. Whether you took a break or not, you just did that. Whew. Let's take a second. Stretch out your legs. Do what you gotta do. Whew. Next we have instruction. And so basically, it starts with the chorus. So I'm gonna teach you how to do that. You're gonna take your hips. You're gonna swing to the left. Swing it to the right. Grab something, bring it up. Hips, hips. And then bring it around for 4 counts. And then show them what you got. And then you're gonna do that again, left, right, grab, up, swing, swing. But now go the other way and show them what you got. So that's gonna be the chorus. For the verses, you're basically going to do a side step for 8. Whew. And then you're gonna do a, similar to the cha-cha before, but you're just gonna go forward and 1, 2, 3, forward and 1, 2, 3. And there's going to be a boss mode before each chorus. And so you're going to jump, nod your head, and out, nod your head again, and up, and down, and swing, 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 swing. And that goes into this. All right, let's go.
All my ladies.
All right, chorus, swing to the left.
All my ladies, wind to the left, spin to the right, drop it down low and take it back high.
Down.
I don't need introduction.
Bring it.
Follow my simple
Again.
instruction. Wind to the left, swing to the right, drop it down low and take it back high. Bitch, I don't need introduction. Follow my simple instruction. See me do what I gotta do. Oh yeah. I guess there's no need to queue. Oh yeah.
Cha-cha. Forward. 1, 2, 3. Forward. 1, 2, 3. Boss mode. Head. Out. Head. And up. And down. Chorus. To the left. Side step.
Report to the dance floor when I say, oh yeah. Tell mom you'll be out too late.
Cha-cha. Forward. 1, 1, 2, 3. 2. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4. Boss mode. Head. Nod. And up. And down. And to your side. Grab it. Swing. Down. In. Left. Side step it. Cha-cha next. 1, 2, 3. Add these where you want. For the next 2 8 counts, you can either improv or follow me. Boss nose. Up, down. Spin to the left. Grab. Swing, swing, down. Bring it. Again. Left. Keep going. Right, left, down. Keep going. Last one. All right. Whew. Get some water. We only have 2 songs left. One that's going to go pretty intense, and then one that's going to be our cool down. So get yourself a drink. Now, this next one, pretty much full body as much as you can. And so what you're gonna do first for 8 counts for the verse is you're gonna pop your chest. When I do it, I'm gonna move my opposite leg. And so you're gonna do that 8 times. And you're gonna follow that with a jump, immediately back, shimmy, and do that. And then you're gonna open up your arms and cross your leg in front of you, leg in front of you, bring it back. Do that 8 times. Every other verse, there's an extra 8 count. And so for that, we're gonna go back to the chest pops. But whenever the chorus hits, you're gonna go around and then jump it up. And you're gonna take your hands and you're gonna walk forward and bring it in for 4. In, 2, 3, 4, back it up. 2, 3, 4. Then take your hands down and bring it up for 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Same way back. And you're gonna think in 90-degree angles and bring your hip, 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 hip. And then add your arms and your head and just go as big as you can. Now every other chorus though, we're gonna do that to the right first, and then go to the left, and then again to the right, and then again to the left. All right, let's do this. Chest popping. Jumps.
Pode chegar, que a festa vai começar. Sabe aonde você tá? Naquele lugar que tu
Open your arms.
Onde tu senta, onde tu sobe, aonde tu desce, aonde tu rebola. Sabe aonde você tá? É
Roll
o baile
around.
da Caicó. Ai, me solta.
Kick. Back it up. Up. Back it up. Hips. 90 degrees. Add in your arms. Chest popping. Jumping. Open.
Pode chegar, que a festa vai começar. Sabe aonde você tá? Naquele lugar que
Chest popping again.
onde tu senta, onde tu desce, aonde tu sobe, aonde tu rebola. Sabe aonde você tá? É um baile da Caicó.
Around.
Ai, me solta.
In. Back it up. Up. Back it up. To the left. Hips. Arms. Pop that chest. Popping.
Pode chegar, que a festa vai começar. Sabe aonde você tá? Naquele lugar que tu
Open.
aonde tu senta, onde tu sobe, aonde tu desce, aonde tu rebola. Sabe aonde você é o baile da Caicó.
All around.
Ai, me solta.
In. Back it up. Up. Back it up. To the right. Hips. Arms. Chest up. Pop. Open it up. Chest popping again. Last chorus. Bring it. Back it up. Bring it up. Back it up. To the left. Arms. All right. Whew. Now breathe. Get it together. And we're just going to do the cool down. This way. Roll down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Up. Whew. Do that again. Our time here is ending right now, but just take whatever you need, stretch it out, play your own song. Hope you had a good time.